Hello, it's Miss Amanda from the Allen County Library and welcome to K Ready. So today we're going to have a lot of fun talking about colors. There are three primary colors that your child should be able to recognize, and those are red, blue, and yellow. These three colors are the key to creating your secondary colors and all of the colors on your color wheel. So today we're going to talk about that. And we're going to revisit a book that we shared with you probably back last year sometime. And I'll put that link below if you want to hear this story. This story is about three mice who get into some trouble because they are hiding from a cat who wants a tasty snack. But these mice are smarter than him, and they decide to mix some colors and dip themselves into paint to hide from the cat. So I really encourage you to read this book. It's on our 100 books to read before kindergarten list, and I highly recommend it. It's by Ellen Stahl Wash. So come back and see us here in a second. We're going to start mixing some colors with you today, and it's part of your kit if you pick it up at the library this week. Kits have been going very quickly, and I'm only able to do so much with the supplies that I have, or I would make so many more kits. So please be understanding that 15 to 20 bags a week is all that I'm able to do right now. We will up that hopefully in the future. So make sure to stop by the library and pick up your craft bag this week. It includes 3 things of paint. You have red paint, yellow paint, and blue paint. You also have 3 stir sticks to mix your paint and an activity that we're going to do together here in just a minute. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to read some instructions together, and this will help your child do the activity. It says, let's dance in some paint, because in our story, they like to do a little dance, and that's how they mix their paint. When you mix certain primary colors together, it creates a new secondary color. So these instructions will create your secondary colors. The first little blob says, add red and blue and mix together to make purple. So the first color we're going to make together today is purple. I'm going to open my red thing of paint. I'm going to get my stir stick. I'm going to add a little paint of red to my blob. Just like that. And then it says to add blue. So I add my blue with a different paint stir. And we're just going to add it right on top of the red, like that. Now here's where it gets fun. You didn't get a paintbrush this week. We're going to use our fingers. So the kids who might have issues with sensory things, or they don't like the feels of certain things, just see if they can do it or if they're willing to. If not, parents, just, look and see what you have at home. Maybe you have some gloves that would make them feel more comfortable. But most kids, I think, are going to like this activity of getting to paint with their fingers. So, add red and blue, mix together. So let's mix the red and the blue together until we get purple. And using their fingers, we're going to try our very best to keep it in the black line. And the more you mix it, the more purple it gets. So you're going to have a little bit of off color in the middle, but you'll see those outer edges do look purple. So mix it really well until your whole little blob is what color? Purple. That's right. Look how pretty that is. So your kids doing that little activity have learned that red and blue mixed together make purple. All right, I'm going to wash this finger and we'll be right back. Okay, we've got the first blob done. Let's go on and do this one next. Add blue and yellow mixed together to make green. So let's get the stir stick with the blue paint and add a little bit of blue like we did before, just to the middle of your blob. And then it wants us to add yellow. So we'll get the new stir stick, keep everything kind of clean. Add the yellow to the top of the blue. And you know what comes next, that fun part. So with my clean finger, we're going to mix blue and yellow together to make, hopefully, green. Let's see. I see a change, don't you? What color do you see? It's green, isn't it? So when you mix blue and yellow together, you get green. And I'm just going to make sure again to get as close to those edges as I can without going out of the black. Now with your fingers, it's a little harder than if you were using a marker, but it's fun. I think there's nothing wrong with a little mess ups here and there. So blue and yellow definitely make what color? Green. And guess what? Green is Miss Amanda's favorite color. All right, one more time. Let me wash this finger and then we'll do this next one together. All right, last but not least, last one right here. Add red and yellow and mix together to make orange. So let's grab the red cup, add some paint to the middle of our blob, and it wanted us to add red and yellow together. So there's my red. I'm going to add my yellow. It doesn't really matter how much of these you add to each, parents. If you see that it's not the right shade of the color that you're wanting, just play with it. Add a little bit more of something or a little less than the other. So I've got red and yellow here together. When I mix them together, they should make another special color. What should it be? Let's see, what color are you seeing happen? I do see a change, don't you? I don't see red. And I don't see yellow. I see orange. Orange is like orange that you eat, the navel oranges. Carrots are orange. So those are different things that orange can be. And there it is. Red and yellow make orange. Stay tuned. All right, I hope that you enjoyed this activity of using really simple ways to create those secondary colors. Remember, your primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. When you mix certain colors together of these primary colors, they will create your secondary colors. I would encourage you parents to look up the color wheel at home, online, or even in a book here at the library, and these will really help your child understand colors better. When you have really young children and they're just beginning to learn those colors, it's important that when you're at the grocery store or you're playing in their room or you're looking at a book to identify the object with the color that it is. So let's say you see a little boy walking down the street. You can say like, look, that boy is wearing a blue jacket. Or if you're at the grocery store and you're picking up a bunch of bananas. Instead of just saying, here's some bananas, say something like, hi, can you pick up those yellow bananas for me? And that's really going to help them see two things, the banana and the color that those bananas are. If you're playing in your room, hey Kaden, can you go over there and give me that green truck? They're really going to be able to identify that truck better once they know the colors and they know the object that they're looking for. So use the colors with the object when you're describing things. Wow, that blue sky is beautiful today. Did you smell that red rose? My brown shoes are my favorite. Those white clouds are so fluffy. Descriptive words using those colorful things and the objects really reiterate to your child how important colors are. So we hope that you've enjoyed this program today. Remember, make sure to stop by as soon as you can to get one of those kits. They'll be gone before you know it. And I have them waiting for you. I hope to see you soon, and have a great afternoon. Goodbye.